Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace. I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. I hope your day was amazing. Sending you so much beautiful vibes this evening. This is going to be a relationship reading for anyone who's considering alternate options with their partner and what to do in the near future. Some are considering going their separate ways. You don't want to necessarily go your separate ways, but you also want to see what life may look like should you do it, or what can you do to make your connection stronger. We're going to tap into those kinds of questions for your scenario. This may not resonate for every single person, as it is a general reading, so you can take what you want from this reading, what will be helpful for you, and leave behind what does not apply or what is not helpful for you, because every situation is not the same. Click like on my video to show some love. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss a beat. Share the video to share the wealth. And then drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And subscribe to my channel. And I know that's a lot of demands, but I'm demanding. And I appreciate y'all either way. All right, so let's see what's going on. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. I'm excited to see what kind of messages we have, because you know we are all about progressive movement. So this is what your future would look like with your partner when you stay. And this is what your future would look like with yourself if you stay. This is what your future would look like with your partner if you leave. This is what your future would look like if you leave on your own, like what life would look like for you. You, yourself, and you. And this is the advice, which is the 7 of Swords. Very interesting. So the overall energy is the Devil. So there are some unhealthy habits that got you to this point. I feel like you are always thinking about leaving your connection, even though this is a very stable connection for you, or the most stable thing that you have going on right now. You may be bonded in trauma with this person, or you may be staying with this person out of habit, and you've been thinking about leaving for a while. And there's a lot of things that we have to unpack here, because the 10 of Coins is in the position of the future with your partner if you should stay. So it looks like you would be able to save, you would be able to invest, you would be able to build something really big and something worth investing in or continuing to invest in. So I feel like you're investing with your person right now. You may have real estate together right now that you collect money on. I see more of those investments happening. I'm seeing, you know, multiple investments, like lots and lots of investments. So it's going to be a lot of money in your future, but I feel like this relationship was bonded over money. Like it started about money, like it was a business partnership. And my ear is ringing because I feel like the person that you're thinking about right now, they're probably doing the same exact thing that you're doing, and that's getting advice and talking about you to their best friend or to someone about what to do. But they're so happy with the life that they're benefiting from this connection, just as are you, because you have come to a point in your life with this person where you're living comfortably and you don't have to want for anything. And that's why I feel like you stayed in this connection for so long. But it's so hard at times, because it's like that's what it feels like it's all about. And you're just like, man, is it really worth it? Is my happiness really worth compromising in exchange for what we have built together? You know, and this is what your future would look like if you stayed. You know, your future with yourself if you stayed. So you are constantly thinking and overthinking, and these thoughts are going to get worse. It's like you're hiding these feelings from your person, and you all do not communicate at all, effectively at all. I see that you communicate primarily through text messages. You can't be your true, authentic self around this person. You don't say how you truly feel in every circumstance in fear of offending this person. You don't know how to approach this person about things outside of money when it comes to emotions and when it comes to things, matters of the heart. It is a very difficult conversation to have. And that is scary, isn't it? I think that's why you got to this place and you're afraid to take action, not only because you have a lot of things invested and the investments are only going to get bigger and better and the opportunities are growing because you're coming to an end of a cycle right now. So you might be in the process of refinancing a home, to save money and invest in more properties. I feel like your investments are doing really well and you're just like, I don't want to screw this up. We have money coming in from multiple avenues. You may not even be married and doing this, but you're contracted in several things together, and that's how you met each other, and your relationship is amazing in the bedroom. You have toxic sex and you have no communication outside of talking about money. So why can't you approach your feelings the way how you do about money? And I think it's just because it's easier. Because money you can leave with and somehow make arrangements and, you know, you both be well off. But your feelings and your emotions being invested and not knowing how to correspond about them, leaving will force you to face the truth of the matter. And your future with yourself would be rather challenging because the Six of Swords says that you be going through a lot of changes within yourself without this person being involved. It feels like you're in a relationship by yourself. So your future with yourself, with staying in this relationship, is only going to be more toxic to yourself because you are not trying to come to this person with your truth about how you feel about the status of this connection. And that's so wrong. That's doing such a big injustice to yourself. I see you considering leaving every single day in the future and trying to make changes that aren't happening with this person because they're just not willing to hear it out, because you all been doing things the same way for so long. Now, here's the kicker. Your future with your partner, if you left, is the Four of Wands. So it's saying that your financial investments and everything will be still stable. You won't lose any money for real because you guys are so smart that you set things up in a way where if you have to part ways, you both can still benefit from it. No one is going to take any real losses because you're leaving with what you came with, and both of you came into this situation with a lot. And both of you knew that you had a lot to lose, so you safeguarded your assets. Look at the wax. Look how it's going. It's coming straight for my cards. But it's like you want to leave. It's so interesting. You want to leave this connection, but you're so used to doing everything that you've been doing with this one person, so you're staying out of habit. You're tied in this toxic tie that is so lucrative. And your future with your partner, if you left, would be you would be more stable. You will have more opportunities to grow, because right now your growth as far as money is expanding, but you don't have the same energy towards it. It's not a happy energy. It's just an energy that kind of happens and you go with the flow because you're doing it out of habit. So to leave and on your own, you would be so much more fulfilled and you'd have a bigger purpose. You'll feel like your life has a bigger purpose. You have a lot to unhash and think about. And you have a lot to unhash and talk about. Look at the polar opposites of these two. This is you on your own. If you left, this is what your future with your partner would look like. You both would be on a stable plateau and happier. Because now you're working on your development. You're working on the things that help you grow respectively. And you won't be hiding anything. You won't be hiding the fact that you can't even communicate about your feelings and about what really bothers you in times when you feel like your partner is just hard of hearing, when really they can hear. They just don't have any interest in hearing what you have to say regarding the relationship, because the relationship works as a business. I feel like I had this energy before in another reading. So Your future with yourself, if you leave, is the Page of Wands. So you would be much more curious about seeing how you can branch out outside of this business-like relationship that you have. You would be more compelled to travel more. You'll be compelled to show off more. Like right now, I feel like you save a lot more because your partners, like y'all have this thing where we don't spend money unnecessarily. We don't spend money frivolously. We spend money as needed, and most of our money goes into investments. And that's another problem that happens in this connection. It's like before you got into this relationship, you were good with your money anyway, but this person was better. So it was just like they showed you that you spent too much money on silly things, but that wasn't it. And that's another thing that y'all don't see eye to eye on, is this, that you are you spend consciously, but you also know how important it is to treat yourself. And this person doesn't treat themselves as much as you would have if you were still on your own. And I feel like you'd be going back to that, and you'd be so much more happier doing things that way, because you're not taking any L's if you're investing and spending, and you're investing more than you're spending. And you used to pay yourself first. Now y'all together pay the business first. So you're just like, well, goddamn, if I wanted a business partner, I would have just, you know what I'm saying, got on LinkedIn, or, you know, went to somewhere networking. Like, I found me a badass motherfucker, look good and all that shit, good in the bed, but this relationship still feels like a big ass business. So it's looking like your future would actually be a lot brighter if you were on your own. That's what your guys are saying. You're just staying in this relationship out of habit. So the advice that you have to consider is it worth hiding your true feelings in hopes of not stepping on this person's toes because you are just trying to satisfy what they want because you're under strength of not being selfish? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it walking on eggshells and pins and needles in your own relationship and looking forward to a future of constantly hiding your feelings about how you genuinely want to live? Like, you're living a rich life, but you're not wealthy. And wealthy is a feeling of giving more than just money, but giving selflessly. Yes, giving your money to charities and getting returns on your investments. But the wealth, the true wealth of love and compassion, and reciprocating that and repeat, and then seeing those rewards and feeling rewards of the earth and what you're investing in is a double jackpot. But right now, you're only collecting on one, the tangible one. And you're missing out on that emotional love. Look, there are no cups in this reading. It's like your feelings are not involved, but the devil is all up in this bitch. You miss that happy-go-lucky vibe you used to be on. Like, you used to jump into your experiences like shooting dice. And now it's like you're making more calculated decisions, and they're great decisions and everything, but you're with someone who is like a judge. Someone who is so conformed to a certain way. It's like they came from money and you did too, but they handle their money like bankers. Spirit, what are the final messages that you have for this person? I think that was the final message. Do you really want to continue hiding your true feelings from this person on the strength of just saving their feelings and saving this connection? Because you can do bad on your own, and you're not going to do bad. Like, you have all the skills. You had the skills before you got into this relationship. So what is holding you in this connection? Does this person have dirt on you? Is that why you're staying? What is it? Yeah, the advice is this. It's like you looking at the future ahead. It's like you're looking at this Four of Wands energy. You want to take the next step. You're in this Three of Wands energy right now. You watch this video because you know you want to take action. All this action is here. All these wands are here. Why are you holding yourself back in this connection when you are not tied down? You're not hog-tied to this connection. Sit down and have this conversation with this person. The advice is saying that you're cheating yourself out of a fulfilling life by selling yourself short in a connection that you can do much better without. Truth hurts, but it don't have to hurt this bad. I hope this resonates with someone. If you'd like to book a personal reading, go to www.tellemtribetarot.com. The link is in the description. Until next time, love and light, tribe.